Pentecostal fellowship in Nigeria is a business organization. Take it. I don't care what you do. I don't care what the response is. I don't care. That one called him young.
Hope una hear wetin founder of Celestial Church talk. Hope you guys heard what he said clearly. This is not coming from Gist with Chinista. Hope una don hear say church na business. The Peticostal fellowship in Nigeria is purely business. Hope you guys heard it. For those of you that are fond of coming under somebody's comment section, whenever we discuss about religious matter in Nigeria, whenever somebody they talk about una daddy una go come under comment section, begin they blab. If una like it, make una no use una brain. Today happens to be 4th of January 2025. It is a brand new year. The year is still very fresh. If you like, no go ozu. Continue to live in denial and deceit. The next thing is that some of you will rush down to my comment section to start asking silly questions that, are you sure that this girl is a Christian? Are you sure she's a child of God? Listen, I'm a Christian and a child of God. I believe in Jesus Christ 100%. Una don hear am, no be me talking. The high time you guys realize, wake up to the reality that church is a business, go ozu, the better for una. As it is now, most Nigerians are under what we call religious captivity, religious bondage. They have been bottled by most of their daddy GOs. Yes, so most of these daddy GOs has continuously lied and deceived their congregation for decades. They always tell their congregation that the house of God belongs to everybody. It is your father's house. In fact, the more you keep giving, investing into the lives of your prophet, the more you give to the church, the better your life will become, the more secured your future is. Omo, is it not God that told us in his word that there is no food for lazy man? He said he will bless the works of our hands. I remember some years ago, I no one mentioned the name of the church. Right inside the church, it is a Pentecostal church. The pastor in that very branch told us then that if you want to be blessed as a member of the church, you need to sow into his life continuously. But if you know you want to attract the cause of God, I don't know where they get all these their messages from. If you know say you want to attract the wrath of God, then give him that permission to sow into your life. Meaning that you should be giving to the pastor, you should keep sowing to the church for you to be blessed. But the pastor himself does not need to sow into your life as a member in order for him himself to be blessed. If you give to the pastor, you'll be blessed. But if pastor give to you, he will not be blessed. It will automatically be cursed. Oh my God. When they tell una say church na business, this person talk, una go come on that comment section. People when they don't bottle up. And then that the GO, mommy GO, from January to December, you cannot boast of anything, no achievement. Ibulu can see most of these religious people are very wicked. They are far from Christ. They do not have the qualities of Christ. They do not live a Christ-like life. They often tell us that as Christians, you do not need to bother yourself about the things of the world. That all these things we are all chasing are all vanities upon vanities. Yet, the same vanities are what them and their families are enjoying here on earth. They always say that they live a life of heaven on earth. In fact, they boast that heaven on earth is their portion forever. Meanwhile, they try to convince you to accept that long suffering is your fate. Like, you do not need to bother about the good things of life. You do not need to bother yourself that life is not okay with you. All you need to do is to endure and accept long suffering as your fate. After all, when you get to heaven, you will enjoy. That is where our Heavenly Father has built mansions that are made with gold for us. While here on earth, they all live in houses that are built with gold. In fact, most of their streets are made of gold. Most of these our religious leaders always boast right on the altar that their 3rd, 4th, and 5th generation can never ever be poor. And they mean it. These are generations that are yet to be in existence. So these are generations that are yet to be born. But they keep acquiring properties and wealth for their generations that are yet to be born. Why you that is already existing on planet Earth, you don't need to give an F about the good things of life. If any is worldliness, it doesn't matter. Now, for those of you that lacks comprehension, you are poor in comprehending topics or matters that are being discussed or analyzed. I am not saying that as a Christian or as a child of God, you should be desperate to soil your hands in order to make money. That is not my point. But you all should wake up to the realities of life. Church no be business, church no be business. As una claim whenever somebody come out to talk about religious matter. How come Papa Oyedepo, retired Bishop David Abioye, after 35 good years of service in Living Faith Church, after 35 good years of loyalty, because Bishop Abioye is more of a servant, he served Papa diligently with all his heart. Living Faith Church cannot be mentioned without Papa Abioye's name being mentioned, because he is one of the pillars of the church. Do you know when Papa started that church, how this man used to go for evangelism? What do they call it? Goshen City in Abuja. It was Papa David Abioye that built that church. But look at how Papa treated him. At the end of the day, Papa quietly removed him. Make una know say Bishop David Abioye was not just a bishop in Living Faith Church. He happens to be Papa's best friend. On the day of Papa's wedding many years ago, Bishop David Abioye was his best man. That is to tell you guys how close they were. So why not say Papa remove her after so many years of service in Living Faith Church? He did that to pave way for his first son, David Oyedepo Jr. So after Bishop Abioye had labored for decades to build Goshen City, Papa chased him away like a nobody. And from the information that I got, Goshen City is bigger than Canaan land, though I have not been there. So I don't know how truthful it is, but that is what some person said, that Goshen City is bigger than Canaan land. Then at the end of the day, wetin can happen? They just remove her like a nobody. The worst of all, he cannot even minister in the church. Now, to let una know say church na business, whether una like it or not, whether una believe her or not, but the high time you believe and understand and wake up to the realities of life, the better for you. If not, you continue to be under the bondage of our religious leaders. Papa David Abioye, has he not gone to open his own ministry? Business continues. Now, to tell you how selfish some of these religious leaders are, they do not help their members so in the time of challenges. These same members that keep investing, sowing, giving to the church, and even sowing in their lives, since they see them as their prophets, as their spiritual leaders, when these members are challenged, when life hits them, they cannot confidently run to their daddy GOs for assistance. Their daddy GOs will always quote one portion of the Bible to back up their action of not assisting them. They can never assist their poor members with monetary gifts or establish them. Before I was born, right from time immemorial, Catholic Church happens to be one church with evidence that does charity. Meanwhile, Catholic Church does not give an F about your tithes. If you wish to pay, fine. If you do not wish to pay, it's okay by them. What some of these Peticostal churches does these days is that during Sunday service, they will tell you to raise your tithe booklet, because they now understand that most people no longer pay tithes. Now, for some of our daddy GOs that even does charity, what they give out cannot be compared to what they receive from their members. As a matter of fact, they receive so much from their poor congregation: VAT tithes, prophet offering, seed sowing, and so on. So, like I said earlier, except for those that lacks comprehension, if you are patient to watch this video to the end, you understand my point and where I'm coming from exactly, conclusively, because I do not want this video to be longer than this. In this 2025, guys, have a relationship with your God. Go to church, worship your God, but use your number 6. Use your brain.